Dear friends, we have completed our readings from W.E.B. Du Bois's The Souls of Black Folk and from James Cone's The Cross and the Lynching Tree, and said I wasn't going to tell nobody. I now continue on this journey of discovery and education, reading books that I hope will open new insights into the black reality, experience, and history, which I hope will change me and transform me into a better human being. And I hope you will continue to join me on this journey. Today and for the next week or so, we'll be reading from James Baldwin's The Fire Next Time. This is a wonderful, powerful, amazing book. And the selections for today come from a letter that James Baldwin wrote to his nephew, James. Dear James, I have begun this letter 5 times and torn it up 5 times. You can only be destroyed by believing that you are really what the white world calls a nigger. I tell you this because I love you, and please don't ever forget it. If we had not loved each other, none of us would have survived. And now you must survive because we love you, and for the sake of your children and your children's children. You were born into a society which spelled out with brutal clarity, and in as many ways as possible, that you were a worthless human being. You were not expected to aspire to excellence. You were expected to make peace with mediocrity. The details and symbols of your life have been deliberately constructed to make you believe what white people say about you. Please try to remember that what they believe, as well as what they do and cause you to endure, does not testify to your inferiority, but to their inhumanity and fear. Please try to be clear, dear James, through the storm which rages about your youthful head today, about the reality which lies behind the words acceptance and integration. There is no reason for you to try to become like white people, and there is no basis whatever for their impertinent assumption that they must accept you. The really terrible thing, old buddy, is that you must accept them. And I mean that very seriously. You must accept them, and accept them with love, for these innocent people have no other hope. They are in effect still trapped in a history which they do not understand, and until they understand it, they cannot be released from it. They have had to believe for many years, and for innumerable reasons, that black men are inferior to white men. In this case, the danger in the minds of most Americans is the loss of their identity. And if the word integration means anything, this is what it means: that we with love shall force our brothers to see themselves as they are, to cease fleeing from reality and begin to change it. For this is your home, my friend. Do not be driven from it. Great men have done great things here and will again, and we can make America what America must become. It will be hard, James, but you come from sturdy peasant stock, men who picked cotton and dammed rivers and built railroads, and in the teeth of the most terrifying odds achieved an unassailable and monumental dignity. You come from a long line of great poets, some of the greatest poets since Homer. One of them said, "The very time I thought I was lost, my dungeon shook and my chains fell off." You know and I know that the country is celebrating 100 years of freedom, 100 years too soon. We cannot be free until they are free. God bless you, James, and Godspeed. Your Uncle James. Peace and blessings on the way.